Welcome to my Wilderness Only Ironman account, where I'll be upgrading my gear and stats locked only to the wilderness. I look forward to presenting to you Wildanator. Hello there guys, and just before we kick the episode off, I did just want to show you this little graphic I made. Some people have been asking for some of my goals and things like that. I want to have a little think about them myself, so here it is. Not necessarily will they be done in easy, medium, hard and elite in order. They'll probably be dotted about, but these are where I think that the things go. You may disagree, but this is my choice. I'm not going to talk about each and every one. Feel free to pause it and take a look at the goals yourself. One thing that I did just want to take a brief look at was the unlocks in the bottom right hand corner. I do want to unlock the con and crafting skill. For that, I want to create the tool stores so I can get amulet and ring molds and things like that. I'm not going to be able to do that until I get oak planks from Vetion. So to unlock that, I'm going to have to kill Vetion and got the oak planks drop, so that's going to be quite difficult. So that's why I'm happy getting a house and things, because it's locked behind something really difficult. Also, I also want a mounted glory, 80 crafting. Once I get that, I'm going to allow myself the teak plank, because I can get the other bits to make the glory within the wilderness, and I will be allowing myself the mounted glory. The end goal I've set as 99 Slayer, however everything that you see before you will be an amalgamation to get into that. So without any further ado guys, let's get on with the episode. So we are kicking things off right from where we left the last one, so you don't miss out on any of that juicy content, and that is we were assigned to kill magic axes. We've got 87 of those, so let's go kick things off with this task. We are absolutely going to get some Laren keys in this episode, I'm determined, so Wilderness Slayer, here we come. Magic Axe task finished up. Nothing too much to report in terms of drops. There is a 1 in 500 chance of a Laren's Key and a Rune Battle Axe, so every few tasks I probably will get one of them, but not this task. And our next one is going to be 98 Black Knights. Absolutely not. Black Knight task cancelled. Let's try that again and see what we can get. 113 Lesser Demons. Absolutely. Always an absolutely beautiful sight. First Laren's Key coming in, so might as well bank. Now I've got that little bad boy. Grabbing ourselves 60 hit point. Always a nice drop to see lying on the ground. A little rune med helm. This trip's going to be finished up with the runes we got, but we did just get ourselves 53 Slayer. We've got 50 Lesser Demons left of the task. 56 defense. It's pretty crazy to think that 1 to 56 defense has all been from defensive casting, so definitely glad that I decided to do it on defensive, because the magic, it's going up in its own time, so I don't need any more XP. 56 defense without having to actually train it. Lovely. Okay, so a really interesting drop of a Chaos Talisman. If you remember a few episodes ago, I said that I wouldn't be able to get one in order to do the Wilderness Diaries. There are a few things that I'd still have to allow exception-wise. But yeah, that's from the RDT, and it's pretty rare. So if I ever do allow myself some of the restrictions, I do have the Chaos Talisman. So yeah, that's definitely one that I'm glad to knock out. Lesser Demon task completely finished up. That was our 20th task, which means we got a bonus, so we got 125 points, and that's 540 in total, so they're building up nicely. So 20 tasks got us from 1 to 53 Slayer. I just pulled out in the inventory, took a note of everything that I got. We did get that 1 Laren's Key, which I'm really happy about, and also some really nice alcohols, so that's really nice. So next assignment from Christelia is going to be 98 Magic Axes, back to the Magic Axe hut. Little bit of thieving XP every time I go in and out of the hut to re-aggro, and also it's nice and AFK. As you can see from the chat box, we did just get ourselves 50 strength. Magic Axe task done, so let's see what our next time is going to be. It's going to be 41 Ents, so back to the Ents. I'm really interested to see whether you can get Laren's Keys from the Ents, because the wiki both states that they're 1 in 95 and also the Ents don't drop them. So yeah, after a few Ent tasks we will have a better grips of whether they do or do not drop them. It might not be worth doing them if they don't, but we shall find out. And on our first Ent kill we get ourselves 58 woodcutting. 57 to 58 was purely through Ents and making the wacky canoe. We're just about to get ourselves 72 magique. And with this kill we are about to get ourselves a Slayer level, but not only that, we are also finishing up the task. That's 54 Slayer, and let's go see what our next task is going to be. So these are the logs that I got from the Ents task. Interestingly, you also can get birds' nests, because I got one from the tree trunk. Still no Laren's keys, so I'm thinking that you can't get them from Ents, because they sort of die and turn into a tree trunk rather than have a proper death. I don't think you can get them. However, I am still going to continue with the Ents task, because I do at some point want 73 fletching anyway, to be able to make onyx bolts, because it would be a good form of income. So I will be continuing with them, and after a few more tasks we'll know for sure. But the next assignment is 117 lesser demons. Always quite enjoy this task. And on the very first kill of the trip, we get a Laren's key. That is literally the first kill of the task. Could not be happier. That is lovely. Walking back from banking a Laren's key, we got attacked by like a Max Pure. Yeah, he had everything: teleblock, fire surge, DDS. It wasn't going to be long until he killed us. Dead. We got ourselves another Laren's key, which is always nice, and we still got 87 left of the task, so we could be getting a few more. Another level, purely through defensive casting, 57. A few moments ago we also grabbed ourselves 61 HP. So we're just getting ourselves a runeful helm. It's always a nice alch, and it was back to back with the adamant plates, so 2 pretty good drops in 2. Lesser demons finished up. We got some nice loots, and obviously the most important, the 2 Laren's keys. Our next assignment from Cristilia is 106 Dark Warriors. Okay, gonna do a little bit of research. Haven't done these yet. Might possibly do them. So I've decided for now I'm actually going to skip them. The higher level, the level 145 ones, do have a chance at Laren's key, 1 in 95 I think, and the lower level ones would just be for Slayer points, which I don't really need at the moment, but no other notable drops. So for me at this point it's just not worth, whilst I have the points to be doing a task that doesn't really drop me anything. So our next assignment will be 141 Ice Warriors. I think that's the task I'll do. Okay, so again, after some research, these aren't really worth me doing at the time being whilst I have points. If I had less points, I would probably do them, because they're not that bad, but for the time being, it's just not a task I fancy. So our next task will be Ice Giants. Okay, really weird that I just got those, because I just searched them up after Ice Warriors to see if they'd be worth doing. If I can kill them in the Revenant Cave, so the slightly better drops, I will. If not, they will be getting skipped. The Ice Giants within the Revenant dungeon are safe spottable, so for the time being, I will be doing this task just to test it out and see how we like it. You love to see it. We got ourselves a Laren's key. They're 1 in 150 from these guys within the dungeon. A really nice Slayer level coming in at 55. There isn't a lot of point in me being able to make broad bolts, although I might buy it at some point, but buying the broad bolt packs does mean when we get the rune crossbows, we've got a really viable range weapon. Run. So after that little encounter with that PK, where we just give him the old little run around, didn't bother banking, just come back because I didn't eat any food, and we're grabbing ourselves 73 magic. Getting some real luck coming in with the Laren's key. We've just got ourselves another one. Ice Giants task finished up. We got ourselves some nice loot, and obviously dropped the big bones, which is going to be a nice bit of prayer XP because I did bank them all. Our next assignment is going to be 98 rogues. Okay, so I've decided, other than my previous skips, that I'm not going to skip tasks that I haven't done yet, just to test them out, because sometimes the wiki can be a little bit off, and I think as I do live in the wilderness and only have certain access to certain tasks, it is good to at least test tasks, so we will be doing this one. Something I hadn't actually considered is the shields we can make, because obviously I only think that I can make armour with crafting, but actually this is fletching. The reason in which I want to make this is a little bit of range bonus when we go to train range, but also it's a little bit of magic defense bonus should I get attacked, so I can't always risk all of my rune pieces. I don't mind risking these shields, so definitely a worthwhile make. I often look at my character in Deep Wilderness and just think to myself, what am I even doing? Imagine looking at this absolute feast in level 55s being a max main. My god. There we have 51 strength. Well, boys, wasn't that a bit bloody epic of an escape? See, that's what I love about these type of accounts. I'm just some noob in full rune, slaying in the rogue's castle. As 2 PKers come in, you think they're going to get me? You think I'm never going to get away? But what they need to remember is this is Wildanator's castle. Don't be coming into Wildanator's castle, into Wildanator's home, and trying to PK Wildanator. In all seriousness, lads, really happy with the escape. Proper chuffed. See you later, boys. That's the road task finished up, just over 600 points now, which is really nice. They are continuing to build up despite skipping a few tasks. Opinion of the road tasks, really quite good for some low level herbs, but they are in really deep wilderness. Not necessarily something I'd be in a hurry to do unless I needed the points or the herbs. We're getting to that stage again where I'm happy to review the goals and start thinking about ending the episode. But before we do that, of course, we got 5. Yes, a huge 5 Laren keys in this episode. So, let's see if Laren's feeling kind to us today. First one's going to be some diamonds. That's okay, that's okay. Second one is going to be some more diamonds. Can we get anything other than diamonds? Third one is going to be, yes, 461 coal. That's always going to be nice for Smith and XP, so more than happy with that. Fourth Laren's key will be some iron. That's fantastic. That's going to be huge for making iron knives and steel bars with the coal. So really happy with that one. 613. That's a huge amount. And our final and 5th key is going to be 3 magic seeds. It's probably worth quite a lot of money, but completely useless to us. But all in all, not too bad. Not a bad little haul. 716k to you normal players for 5 Laren keys. So as promised, we will be reviewing the goals list, and in this episode the Slayer went from red to green because we got 55. Some of these are really long term, so we won't be getting one every episode, but we did this episode, we got ourselves 55. That's it for now, guys. If you did enjoy this episode, please do give it a like and a subscribe if you'd like to see a bit more. I know you want to. These episodes are getting quite juicy. I'm really enjoying making them. I'm really enjoying the feedback, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching them. So until next time, guys, thank you and goodbye.